because I believe someone of you guys just on it for her, but it's no reggae. I'm a house head, so I need a house head or some R&B. Reggae.
But this is nice though, like
but with her, they have Taylor Story and song.
So that's something that you know what I mean?
That's it. Hello. This is Donna Savage on Frequency 5 FM. Talk with Savage Desire. I hope everyone is watching who's supposed to be watching. Tonight I have two beautiful ladies, Anika and Samantha.
Yes,
Thank you so much, ladies, for joining me. How was your day today?
It was really good.
Yeah?
How was yours? It was a long commute, but it was really good.
Where are you coming from?
Downtown.
Downtown?
Toronto.
Oh, Lord. I've heard about you downtown, girl. I'm just saying, I've heard.
Yes.
And you're coming from?
I'm coming from North York, Ontario.
Okay, that's nice. So we have two beautiful sisters in here. I love it. Young, too. So the name of their business, ladies and gents, is called Golden Bee Steam. The minute I heard about steam in vagina, I was told to talk to these beautiful princesses. So, ladies, I know both of you run this business together, right?
Yes, we do.
So, my question, and both of you can either answer or you can say which one, but why vagina steaming? Why?
Okay, so I'll take this one.
Definitely. Go right ahead.
So the reason we started it is, we are from Jamaica.
Yes.
I couldn't tell from the accent.
Born and raised. We
just
just came here.
Well, you just came here.
I just came here.
Really?
Yes, like
She did.
basically, just around 2-3 years now.
Oh no!
Yes.
Just got kicked off with a banana boat.
Yes. So,
I am a little different. I was still living there, but I was Canadian since I was 3. So I was coming in back and forth. Yeah.
So did you guys know each other before? or-
yes, we actually
Went to high school together.
in Jamaica. Yes. We
Uh,
went to Montego Bay High School. Shout out to Montego Bay.
Yeah, shout out to
country girls.
No. Montego Bay is the second city. It's the best city in Jamaica. Okay, we have beaches, we have everything.
Okay, we're cutting off topic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
okay,
so
talk
back
about
to the
steaming vaginas.
Okay, so
So the reason I did this was back home. It's a traditional thing. So my mom used to let me steam after I had my period, because you know after you're finished, you just want to make sure that everything is clean. So I used to do it. Then when I came here, I went on birth control. Being on birth control, it wasn't nice for me. My discharge was completely different from what I'm used to. You know, you have that milky white. No, it was clear and it wasn't as moist. And when I'm with my partner, it wasn't. What I'm used to is really, really wet. As a young girl too, and nice and moist. When I went on the birth control, it was not like that.
So it changed your body
Yes, it
chemistry.
changed it. So when I was having sex, it was just like, it was wet, then went dry, then wet, then went dry. It was just terrible. So I was wondering what was wrong with my body, because this has never happened to me before. When I spoke to a doctor, she told me it's just the pills. That's what they do. It changes your body composition sometimes. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I said, let me research vaginal steaming. So Sammy and I, yes, I call her Sammy.
Sammy.
So instead of Samantha, it's Sammy.
Yes.
So she and I started researching vaginal steaming, because I remember that's what I used to do back home.
Right.
So when I started researching it, I started seeing that it had so many different benefits.
So hold on for a second. I'm going to cut you for 2 seconds. So the steaming that your mom introduced you to back home, what kind of steaming was that?
She used vinegar.
Yes.
Really?
That is
So
like
it wasn't. That's the thing in
That is
Jamaica.
the
It's
the
not
thing
the
in Jamaica,
herbs
yes.
itself. So sometimes she'll use herbs, but I didn't use it. I just used the vinegar.
Vinegar and
What do you do with the vinegar?
But there's also you just put the vinegar in the water.
Yeah, so you boil the
as
water,
you would.
and then
Oh!
as you would do the herbs. Yeah, so you just boil the water and add the vinegar in it, let it stay for a little bit of time. Then you let the water warm up, and then you sit over
Sit
it.
over it.
You were actually really fresh afterwards.
Yes, it's kind of like douching. but just sitting
Steam
healthier.
first.
Healthier. It's
Yeah.
actually not putting anything
Thing
inside
in
the
or
vagina.
changing any
But I feel
composition
like
of anything.
it's the same thing as douching because it's vinegar that's in the douche,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Vinegar and water. And when you're steaming with the vinegar, it's almost the same thing. So it brings down.
But the difference is, when I researched it, I noticed that the herbs had more benefits than just the vinegar.
Than just the
Obviously.
vinegar, obviously.
Because what we do is we have different mixtures. So these mixtures have different benefits. So instead of just using the vinegar, which probably just cleanses, the herbs sometimes soothe certain things that you have problems with. Yeah, so I think that's better.
Ah,
Yeah, so the herbs are better.
That's amazing.
So basically, vaginal steaming is something that's coming from our ancestral
Background.
background. Yes,
It comes from the
And then-
Chinese, from the Mayans, from
Definitely.
many different
Right.
people.
If you actually Google what is vaginal steaming and where did
Yoni
it come
come
from,
up first, too.
you'll see yoni steaming comes up. That's another word for vaginal steaming, right? And you'll see that all the different ethnic groups, they actually do yoni steaming. They use different herbs because obviously we use what we're used to, right? So we'll see stuff like, for example, roses in Jamaica. So we'll put the roses into it.
Which
that
actually
is one
does
of our
work.
yes.
Papa Levi Barrington Levy cousin. Hi, Papa Levy Barrington Levy cousin. Hi.
And power spread.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay, so then you guys decided, know that you're on the pill.
Oh, yeah.
You're not liking the way your body feels,
Yeah, right.
and you thought that, you know what, there must be a better way.
Yes.
So you can, so basically what you're saying, it interfere with your sexual life, or is it just because you were
The
just
herbs?
concerned? No, why you decided to use the herb. Was it changing your sexual life, or you just didn't like the way you discharge or your...
I didn't like what the pills did to my body.
Right.
Okay.
I really didn't like it because I'm not used to that. So after seeing that, just for example, just like if you were here and you were working out, then all of a sudden your routine has changed and everything is just different, you'd be like, what is going on here? So when I did the steam now, I was like,
Oh.
what is this?
She feels
Like it
good.
went back to what
It
I'm
was.
used to.
Right.
Like it got really moist again. It was like, oh my God, I am where I was since day one.
What I'm liking, it feels hot. No, it doesn't feel hot.
No. So you will allow the water to warm up. You won't just like
Right over there.
no, you won't just go over it when it's like
Definitely.
really hot. Remember the muscles it's a vaginal muscle. It's
Sensitive.
It's very sensitive.
Yeah. You know what I love about what you're saying though, Anika, is the fact that you paid attention to your body.
Oh yes.
A lot of women, them not pay attention to their body,
Right.
period. So you paid attention, so you thought that, you know what, something needs to be done. Let me be the water. Don't kill me. What about you, Samantha?
Well,
Because I know it's you guys together. So
Yes.
did she come to you in regards to let's do this, or were you going through the same problems
you
or
know
the
what? This is
issues?
something that she always talked to me about. And we just on the phone like every single night. We're on the phone for like an hour or more. She's like my boyfriend. So
Are you-
where she called me up and she's like, yes, I just finished steaming and I feel fresh. And I'm like, oh my God, let's do it. Let's do it.
So
And
then-
she's
So when
like,
you tried it, what happened?
And when I tried it, I felt good. Like, okay, so at first, what we did was we had different mixtures, obviously. She had her mixture and I had my mixture. So we had different ingredients. She tried her loyalty mixture and I tried my mixture as well. And then that's basically how we formulated what we think is best because everybody's body is different.
It's different.
It's different, right? So I did my steaming and I was clean. If I might add, sometimes I even did a little test drive to see if it was
What
actually.
you mean by test drive?
I actually put a finger in. Yes, I put a finger
Masturbating,
in.
that's what she's talking about. And we need to embrace our masturbation women. So I love that these two young girls test drive.
I test drive. I'm not gonna lie, I did, and it was very, 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 very tight.
You see? Very, very, very,
No,
very
like I
tight.
felt like a virgin. Born again virgin.
Warm up. You were warming up?
Definitely warming up.
Oh, I just love the fact that you guys are so open.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, so now you realize that, you know what? We need to Okay. We need to start paying attention to our body, you know, because we need to. So you're saying the effect that this is freshness, tightness,
Yes.
and what else?
It helps with cramps.
Yes.
So period cramps, okay, all right. So for everything that we just mentioned, is it different ingredients or that particular ingredient is good for everything?
So my mixture is a loyalty mixture. That's the one that I researched. It has 8 different herbs in it. Those 8 herbs help with, it just keeps it's what's the word that I'm looking for?
All around.
Yes, it helps everything.
Okay.
But
We also have
specialized mixtures. So for example, let's say you
have infertility issues.
yes, infertility issues.
Before somebody's asking, before period or after period?
So you can do it both before period and after period, but
For
not
us
during period.
Not during.
No.
Definitely not during, because when you steam during it, remember, it pulls down whatever is inside from your previous period, right? So what happens is if you're doing it during your period, you may have like heavy flow, which may cause, you know, you going to the hospital.
Yeah, it's going to be too much now. Yeah.
So I feel like
before or after.
before and after,
Not during. Yeah.
Okay.
Not.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah, but actually too, with the before and after, we recommend that you steam 3 times a month, 2 to 3 times.
Why?
It's just an overall self-care regime. It's just to ensure that your body is still clean and healthy, because it's all about health. It's not just, oh my gosh, I want my vagina to be tight or wet.
Yeah.
It's just, let me make sure that my body is healthy. It's just like working out, just like eating right. It's just like
steaming
doing
your face.
steaming your face, just like doing a facial, just like doing your hair.
Right.
It's just upkeep.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Definitely.
All right. So now that we have created all of this, let me ask you another question. So I'm going to just veer off for 2 seconds. So this particular company, Golden V Theme, this is not a multi-level. This is your baby that you guys have created.
Yes,
scratch.
packaging,
Everything.
the label,
Everything.
the back, which tells you how to use it, tells you thank you, when not to use it, everything.
I remember our journey.
Our journey was
starting
rough.
This product, it was very exciting, but at the same time, it was very rough. I remember we wanted to get the perfect packaging. We went all the way to Mississauga.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to get the perfect
I thought you were going to say we went
package.
back all the way to Jamaica or something. Like an hour away.
But it was rough.
But it was rough.
Because we had to go back and forth, and I'm coming from downtown. She was downtown at the time too.
I was downtown at the
So
time
it was
too,
just like back and forth, making sure that everything was perfect,
Right.
looking at different samples.
trying to
It
get
really
the
takes a lot.
labels correct and exactly how we want it to be.
And remember, we're young. She was in school at the time. I was just working like a normal, nice job. And it was just like our money. We didn't take money from anybody else.
Yeah.
It was just us working, putting money into it. And we still had our bills to pay.
So, do you recommend this for everyone? Can men use this as well?
Yes.
Definitely.
So how would this benefit a man?
So obviously it's not vaginal steaming for men, it's anal steaming.
Right. Or the A steam.
Or the A steam, that's what we call
Yes,
it.
so we have the
A
B
lot of
steam.
men feel uncomfortable when we talk about it, straight men, because they're like, oh my god, I'm not putting anything in my anus, but it's like, we're not putting anything in their anus.
Yes.
It's actually just the steam that's going in there. It helps with prolapse, hemorrhoids, helps to soothe certain,
Whatever issues.
yes,
And it's
muscle
very
issues.
good for the prostate.
yes, very good for the
You hear
prostate.
that? Prostate, guys. Prostate.
Definitely.
Really.
Yeah.
Don't wait until you're 40, guys.
No.
So
Want to be young and popping.
I want to use this, okay? So how would I put in a bucket? How do you do this? I don't know. Talk to me. Pretend that I don't know anything.
Okay.
How do we use this?
So, you have this nice bag of herbs here. It contains one use.
Boiled?
Yes.
We do not boil
We
the
do.
herb though.
Right. No.
See?
We don't. Why?
So we boil the water, and then after the water has been boiled, and you turn the stove off, then you add the herb in it.
Turn the stove off, people.
Because the thing is, if you boil the herb, then all the medicinal benefits will evaporate.
Yes.
So you want it to evaporate inside
Inside,
of you,
right.
not in the pot.
Exactly. So that is why we don't recommend
So
that.
just
Steaming
boil the water,
with-
put it in,
Let it sit for like
let it
5
sit for 5
minutes.
and sit over it.
Well, let it cool
Let
down.
it cool down.
You
We don't want it to be super cool,
Yes.
but we want it to be warm where
So the
steam is
steam
still rising.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how long do you recommend people sitting over this steam?
20 to 45 minutes.
Yes.
And it's not, no, trust me, it's not that long. You sit down, watch some TV,
Watch a movie, watch
a movie,
series.
talk,
Yes.
to anything that you want to do, you can do it. It's really calming.
So I'm going to ask you a question. So since you guys have created this beautiful steam thing, are you guys going to create a container so we can sit down?
That's what we want
That
to do.
is
So
what
that
we're working on.
yes.
We're definitely
We are.
working.
We have to think about people, and we're
Yeah,
using it
because
too,
I'm
right?
thinking, okay, now what am I going to put this in?
Well, you know what? My method is actually not going like I'm in like a downward dog position, like when you're doing yoga, you know, downward dog, and you know, like I'm just leaning down with my head's down and everything.
Mine
so
is not that way.
it's different. Everyone's different. Like
Mine is
you
more
know,
comfortable.
Okay, what's
I
yours?
just get a strong bucket from Dollarama. Just saying. Shout out to Dollarama. It's really strong. I'm a thickish type of girl. You know, I want to be comfortable. So I sit on it, but you have to cover yourself with something thick, either a thick blanket or a thick towel.
Yes.
Like you mean like over your...
Over
The
yes.
lower part,
So you
right.
sit down, yes.
So just as you're sitting, actually, you know, that chair actually you're sitting on.
Oh, yes, it could be used.
It could be used, like put a hole in it, and then put the bucket under, and then just cover. One big cover.
So we understand that a lot of people who probably would be trying this herb are not rich or have so much money to use. So that's why we're saying, you know what, at the end of the day, before we are trying to create something that you can sit on comfortable at a reasonable price. But that still takes money from us. So we're trying to save up as much as we can. So for now, I'm just saying the easiest thing actually is just like a really strong bucket.
Yeah.
It does not look any type of way. It does not look, oh my god, that looks disgusting. No, it's really comfortable. Nobody can see it. You're covered with a blanket.
And the Home Depot buckets are really good.
Oh yeah, the Home Depot.
Listen, Home Depot need to pay us for all this
Yes, for
advertisement
advertisement.
and Dollarama
You need
too.
to pay us.
So, ladies, you know what? One of the reasons why I reached out to you guys is because everybody has this holistic way of looking at things now.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you're right. As a kid growing up, my grandmother, my parents, thank God for your parents that they talk about the whole steaming and stuff, right? I never knew that, so I've never even heard about the whole vinegar thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I am Jamaican, as Jamaican as can be.
Wow.
Never heard of it, right? So what I know about is the whole douche thing, and that my mother didn't really like using the douche because
I
it's all
know.
this chemical that's going
it's all
out,
the
right?
chemicals.
So this is really refreshing now that you guys are actually talking about, you know, wellness for women to look after your body.
Yeah.
The same way that you look after your car, because if it needs oil change, you're going to change your oil.
Change it. Yes.
You know what I mean? So now here comes these beautiful young ladies are talking about wellness to look after your vagina, and we need our vaginas.
Yes, we do.
I don't know what everybody else, but I know myself and these beautiful young ladies need our vaginas.
Yes.
Right? So what you're also, the fact that you take these pills and you put all these things in your body, and again, it's true, because I've always heard women saying that when their discharge or discolor or whatever, you know, probably it's not even the birth control. Maybe you just need a good steaming.
Yes.
Yeah. Because so what a lot of women too, I noticed, suffered with. So what we did when we first started this is like, let's give it out. So we gave it to people for free to test it. So we tested it. And others tested it. So I had people who were on depression medication and didn't have any sex drive or anything to that sort.
So you're trying to say this kind of helps people?
Oh yes.
So menopausal women?
Oh yes.
Everyone.
Fibroids?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
So
And if
all
you
you
have
menopausal, what kind of?
A lubrication issue,
yes.
you don't need lube. Steam, and trust me.
Well, me gonna try it tonight, and then
also
I will let you
increases your
tell
sex
you.
drive.
Okay,
increases your
all
sex
right.
drive
So
too.
I hear all the benefits. Menopausal woman,
Yes.
lack of sex drive.
Yes.
Yes.
What else? Dry woman.
Oh my god. Just, you
That's
know,
women,
low
so-
lubrication of the
You
vagina.
know what? So
That way.
the benefits of this 100%.
It is tested by
So it
a
is
lot
tested.
of women.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's tested by us. I would never
Promote
sometimes
something
when you have your product, you should always use it on yourself
I don't
and
think
always
sometimes, I think all the time.
all the time.
Because you
Yeah.
don't want to put something out there.
that the owners aren't using, right?
right?
So
I
that's
wouldn't
what
buy
you need.
it.
Right. And the fact that we do it every single month.
Yeah.
How many times do
Just
you
shows
think we should be doing this?
2 to 3
Two to
times.
3 times, definitely.
So this particular bag, how many times is serving is?
So this now has a one-time use, but
Right.
it's usually 2 uses for only 30 Canadian.
Right.
That's it.
That's it.
If we have to ship it, it's just shipping and handling extra. That's
Yeah.
it. But if you're downtown, if you're around, and we bring it to you, that's it. You just pay $30 for 2 uses. So if you just want to do it twice a month, 1 bag will work for you.
Or even if you want to do it 1 time for the month. It depends on what you have.
So we do sell a 1-time too for $15.
So for example, sometimes if you have infertility issues, obviously you have to do it maybe a little bit more.
You have to do
so
it
like
more.
5 times for the month, just to make sure that all the properties are going
Taken
up there
care
really
of.
good. Yes. So and also for PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. Which is like, that is when you have cysts on your ovaries, right? So that is around 10 times for the month.
So what you're suggesting is anybody that started, because I'm thinking age, so any period
age can do it.
So you think by the time they start their period or even before?
Even before. So it's not just only for problems. As we said, it's sometimes just for an upkeep.
Yes,
regular upkeep.
Yes.
Okay.
And it actually really works. It cleanses the vagina. It does a lot of benefits to the vagina because it's all natural herbs. Nothing's added. Nothing goes in your vagina except for the steam.
Right.
And it just brings the medicinal benefits from the herbs to the womb. That's it.
Okay, so ladies, thank you so much, because you know what, everybody's talking about wellness. You know what I mean?
And
so
everybody
this,
wants to go organic now.
yeah. So this is a really good. I really like this, and as I said, I'm getting one, and I'll be the testimonial.
Yeah. Did you see some of the testimonials?
I saw your testimonials.
They
I
are
did,
really
I
open.
did,
They
I
tell
did,
you exactly how
I
they
did.
feel.
Exactly, yes.
So, ladies, so you know what? At the end of the show, I'm going to tell you to shout out your website and where people can find you. But my other guest, who was supposed to be here, didn't show up, so I'm going to use you, ladies. But before I do that, I got a couple questions that came in that people were asking. So just give me 2 seconds. Let me just read one of the comment that someone was asking. Please. Her question to me was, they were talking, I know you guys are young, public display of affection. How do you guys feel about that with your mate?
To be honest, I like public display of affection. It depends on how far though. Like I like kisses, touches, like any affection. Obviously, you're not going to grab certain parts of my body on the street.
What if your partner, you meet somebody and your partner isn't what you are?
That would be me. I'm the
Yes, that's
opposite.
her.
I'm the opposite. I don't like doing that.
Why not?
Well, I guess it's just how I am, just how I grew up. I'm just more of a rougher kind of person. I don't look rough, but I am a more
It's
rougher.
not really rough that you
More-
are. I just feel like you just don't show affection outside.
Yes, as much,
She
yes.
does show affection to her
But not
significant other, but it just won't be
outside.
outside.
You won't see me.
Do you think when you think you're going to be judged, you're thinking, take it inside of the bedroom?
I feel like that's how people look at it. Some people don't do it. You see, that's why you don't do it.
But
With
but
me,
not on my part though. On my
me,
part,
I
I
don't
just
care.
think that I was just like that from just growing up. I just feel like, oh my gosh, like don't do that. Like,
No,
don't tell me to do that.
I think that you should embrace what you have. At the end of the day, love is something that we should all experience. And why hide it?
Exactly.
Like if you want to hold my hand, hold my hand. If you want to kiss me, kiss me. Because if you feel that, if you get that feeling in the moment, why not show it? At the end of the day, we can die any day. Why not show how you feel? Why hide how you feel?
You know
That's
what a kiss and a hug does?
And it does help.
Yeah, man,
It does.
It does.
Even when you're pissed off or angry
It
and you get that
really helps.
hug,
It
come
does.
baby. You know what it is for a lot of people? It's not about you, it's what people think about what you're doing.
What you're doing, yeah, that's true.
So if that's going to take over your whole persona, and you're thinking, I'm going to do this person's going to be talking about me, and you know what I mean? Because you're so concentrated on what other people are saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for your question. So these beautiful ladies think, that they love it. One figure or people are saying about why they're out there doing it nasty. I don't care. So you know what? And I'm so glad that you guys are here because you guys are beautiful young ladies. I'm gonna assume you're early 20s.
Yes, I'm 25.
Yeah.
Yes.
And my daughter's too. Anyways. And the fact that you guys are so very open about your sexuality and your sensuality, it makes a big difference. That you embrace it and you're comfortable talking about it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And the number one reason why I'm happy is because you know who you are as a person and you love you.
Yes.
You know, and
You
it
have
makes,
to.
yeah, and it makes a big difference
It does.
of the whole conversation. And for you to be, you guys were putting out this particular product talking about, you know, healthy vaginas. You know what I mean? Make it be about you. And I noticed what my body looked like, and you know, I didn't like the way my thing looks, and you did something about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Instead of sitting down and waiting for somebody else to create this.
Or
you-
going to a doctor who's
doctor.
gonna give you a pill that has certain
Side effects.
side
Yeah.
effects to
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Why not just research something
And that's
healthier and
also
do
something
something
that
healthier?
I felt like I struggled with too. Like birth control pills, I also take them as well. And I feel as if sometimes any medication, even if you're sick with sore throat, they usually give you something for yeast as well, because sometimes that also has side effects which causes yeast.
And this does help
and
yeast
this
too.
helps yeast.
So, oh my gosh, there's
Vaginal
so many.
infections.
So many things that
I'm
it helps
so
with.
in love with this
And it's
product.
all it is just herbs.
It's just herbs.
Okay.
There's no chemicals.
Okay,
100%
Jamaicans, when
natural.
they say herb, that means it's bush.
Bush. Yes.
Okay.
Some little flowers and leaves and
Petals.
some oregano. And you don't, in this weather that we have, don't you use oregano for your throat?
Yeah, and there's a bush.
And it's a bush, and this is a natural bush, so it's even stronger than how they made it
Yeah,
for
there
your
you go.
throat.
There you go. And at least we know, so this is organic.
Yep,
100%.
100%.
Not orgasmic.
No.
Organic, guys.
But it also
Don't mix
organic.
up. Don't
It
put the
can
word-
be orgasmic.
Well, it would lead up to your orgasmic
You
moment.
may feel something when you're steaming. You may feel
It is
the
tingling. It is,
sensations.
yes, it is. Yes, it is very
Wow.
tingling, and you do feel something on your clit.
You do.
When you're steaming.
You do.
Did you hear that, ladies? You do feel something on your clit. So let me ask you a question now that we're talking about orgasm and all of these things. I'm going to throw in high numbers out there. That 80% women is not orgasmic.
That is true.
But through penetration.
She jumped
That
quick.
is true. Yes, that is
She
true.
was quite
Yes,
quick.
I'm not
I
wondering.
love this girl.
She was quite quick.
So what you're saying, this probably could help some of these women.
I do
Definitely.
think so.
Oh.
She's quite
Definitely.
I
I am
guess you need to
quite.
ask her
Yes,
her
this is my
testimony
topic.
on that.
Yeah, okay.
Because I am not, I don't really like the whole, penetration, I'm not like, I won't have an orgasm from penetration. I'm more of a clit person. So obviously when this is, like, you know, making my clit feel really good, I'm like, okay. You know?
Okay, all right. Because a lot of problems with that too is because you know you're not having enough blood flow going all over your body, your
Yes.
clit, and you know your G spots and all of that.
Yes.
Right. So
You want us to talk about that?
yeah, we're talking about everything. We have
Sure. Dropping on the steam again.
So everything. So she likes toys.
Well, I've never really, tried a toy before, but I'm open to it.
So she's open to it. So I will give her one of mine. I will give her a vibrator, and then she can come back and rinse it. Pinky.
But yes, so
So ladies, for those who are non-orgasmic during penetration, Anika is going to give us, go right ahead, Anika.
no, so what happens with these herbs when you, the heat, number one, just like what you said, it's all about circulation of blood.
Yes.
Just like men,
Mhm.
when they get horny, what happens? The blood rushes to your penis,
Right,
right?
yes.
And it stands up.
Yeah.
So with women, it's all about circulation of the blood in your uterus.
Yes.
Right.
That's it. So what this does, the heat itself from the steam helps the blood to circulate. That's why when you're there sitting over the steam, you start feeling something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you start feeling it. I've had friends who were steaming, and as soon as they were done, they were like, "We need to go, baby. We need to go with their boyfriends." They're like, "Let's go."
Let's go.
And
Really?
poor guys,
It takes-
I have to
it
apologize
takes
to the
effect
men.
that
Right
quick,
away.
eh?
Mhm.
Yes,
I
right
have to
away.
apologize to the men if you're looking. I'm very sorry. I understand.
No, she's not. She's not sorry.
Because these women,
She's not.
they were like
sorry.
animals.
Yes.
No, I really, really love this. So, how long have you guys had this business going?
It's actually just been a few months.
Yes.
But you guys are doing so well because I went
know.
on your page.
I know.
I'm really
The thing
impressed.
is,
But
people tried it, and then when they tried it, they loved it.
They
That's
loved it,
why.
yes.
Because we still have people that come over and just order over and over.
Yes.
because I'm going to tell you, to be honest, before you're the one who sent me the pictures.
Yes.
I did.
How does your husband feel?
I'm not married.
She's saying,
Sorry. Not married.
We're both not married.
when I saw your post and I reached out to you guys, honestly, I was expecting older.
Yes.
And then when you sent the picture, no,
You were just like,
no, I was not like, ooh, I'm thinking, yes.
oh,
I told you, I like speaking to younger people
women, yes.
and women because you guys have a fresher outlook on things.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You guys are open, Jean. Hi, Jackie, John, Amber, Jean. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, guys.
You guys have a fresher look at when it comes to sexuality and how you feel and understanding your body and self-love. I'm speaking to you, the young lady who was supposed to come tonight. She loved her to death. She's about self-love.
Okay.
You know what I mean? From head to toe. And it's not something that she felt like all the time. She grew into this. You know what I mean? Plus young self.
young does sound.
You know what I mean? So the fact that you guys are open to talk about, looking after your vagina. And I mean, I said it before and I may be repeating myself, but it's really refreshing.
It is, because society has put something on us as women to not be outspoken.
Exactly.
All you
Especially when it comes to sex.
About sex and vagina. At the end of the day,
Vagina, what is vagina?
Yeah, what is vagina?
Right?
You can't even say vagina.
No,
You have to
you
be
can't.
like, you're
There's that thing.
That
Yes.
thing.
That thing
It's
that
yours.
purrs.
You
Yes.
need to own it. It is yours.
Love it.
Definitely.
It's a part of
Play
your
with
body.
it.
Embrace
Exactly.
But it's true. Yeah, but it's true. You have to. It's your ownness. You have to embrace your vagina.
Actually, I like the
to.
part where you said play with it, because you know
Oh
what?
my
If you
God.
don't masturbate,
Then how
you
will
won't
you
know your body.
That's
You
true.
see why I love
learn
these
more.
girls?
You
These
know.
girls are going to be my besties going forward. Commandments, play with it. I like that commandment. It needs to be written. But it's true, because a lot of the complaints that I have are women who does not know how to and have not and will not masturbate. How are you going to know your body if you don't
Exactly.
masturbate?
How are you gonna know what you like?
Yeah,
So-
thank you. And you know what? Everybody, because of my business, Savage Desires, and I talk about toys, and I said, take the toys out of the equation. Forget about the toys for 1 minute. You know what? I need you as women to just stand up in front of the mirror and actually look at
your body.
Just look at your body and embrace your flaws and love everything. You know what I mean? They don't do that. I've known women who has never really looked at their vagina. Like, take a mirror and actually look at their
Wow.
vagina.
You have to look.
You have to do that.
Yes.
See what's
Right?
going on.
We have to see what's
It's
going on, right?
on.
And as these ladies says, I mean, if you don't play with your vagina, how are you going to tell your husband what you like? Remember, he is
Exactly.
not in control of your vagina.
Right.
You
True,
are.
you are.
You
And then
are.
I kind of understand that some people. So my preference with masturbating is not to insert anything.
Right.
You don't have to insert
No,
if you
you
don't
don't.
want to. That's
You
where
don't.
the clip comes in and
Exactly.
little finger rub it. And
But the thing about it, when you're talking about masturbation, it's not only about playing with your clitoris,
No.
it's the whole
the
body.
whole body.
Because then this way, then you're going to know what you like. It's either like your
The kisses
neck
on the
or
neck.
your ears, your nipple between your chest. Savage has toys. I have woolly toys.
You
Lots.
see, but you said you're going to give one to Samantha. Right?
Yes.
I am
If
one.
I knew she didn't play, I would have bring a whole trunk. But now that I know, you and I will talk.
Yes, definitely.
But it's true though, women, we need to embrace and be one with your whole of your body, and then you can tell your partner what it is. And we were talking about all these women that doesn't have an orgasm through penetration. One of the things too is because again we're not looking after our body, we're not in the moment. You know, our mind is elsewhere. And number two is you don't know your body, and we cannot blame your partner. We cannot,
true.
because if you don't know what you like, how your husband gonna know? All he's doing is
Just
and he's
there,
and
that's
then
it.
he's kissing you on your neck, and probably you don't.
Probably you don't like the
You don't
neck,
even
probably
like the
you like
neck.
somewhere
Maybe
else.
you like
Yeah.
the breast. Maybe you like somewhere else. But if you're not opening up and communicating and saying anything to this person, how is he going to
He's
know?
not going to know.
You know? So
And I think that's unfair to
It
the
is.
man and to you.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're going to sit down for 30 years with this man and not tell him, okay, I kind of like when you do it like this.
30
I kinda
years?
like when you
What
do it."
relationship?
I
was
was
this?
I
It's not
all girl.
I'm an old school girl. I like seeing the little 30 years.
I mean, like it too. But unfortunately, now I got 30 again because
them people here, them don't stay in relationships when it gets rough.
It doesn't get rough, right?
Yes.
And
it's down to, it's like, it goes up and down, up and down.
And,
and
the way how we grew
together.
up, it's like we see our grandparents like through
Together.
and then
Yeah.
that's them just there.
I'm not saying if he's beating your arm.
No, we're not saying that. I'm just saying, or cheating on you
cheating.
and bring another baby mama into the drama. We're not saying that.
Yes.
But for silly little things.
Yeah, like if, let's say he does something annoying all the time.
Yeah. Or maybe he lost his job and is looking at you.
Listen, you need to hold your man down if you lose his job. Because at the end of the day, when he had that job and he was there with you,
he was
all
taking
that
care
time,
of you. He was
why not stay with him when he's down and out? Help him find a job too.
Big up your king. I mean,
Yes,
we're not attacking the women. Men, same thing.
No.
Same ways.
Yes.
Not because you're gonna see another one with a perkier breast, you're gonna leave the baby
The
mama.
one that
Sometimes these men, I have to wonder.
Oh Lord.
Well, how they think.
Because when I look at certain relationships and I look at certain men,
Get a sugar daddy.
You know what? It's so funny because I was at school.
I don't want a sugar
I was
daddy.
at class and all I talk about, like all my jokes are, oh, I'm gonna get a sugar daddy.
Oh God.
Yes, I'm gonna get a sugar daddy. I'm in class.
She come from Jamaica. No, she
I know
wants
she
sugar
wants sugar
daddy.
daddy. Okay, stay.
Take a sugar daddy, my girl. Go on, take a sugar daddy.
You're gonna get one sugar daddy if you get one of them sex toys.
Listen,
No, you don't. That's not me hook you up. You don't need a sugar daddy.
the sugar daddy watching this and goes, alright, me come in.
Okay, so this is Samantha. Her number is that.
You stay there. Get yourself a little sugar
Oh
daddy.
my God, this is just crazy.
But yes, but men, like they will, we understand, just like how.
Let me rub her back.
Oh,
She's
no,
in my
see,
little
yes,
bit
No,
disturbed.
because I'm tired of seeing it with women. Because I have friends, female friends, who go through these type of things all the time.
Yes.
You
What,
understand?
okay, what are they going through all the time?
So they will have a relationship with them, bags, movies, and dinners.
Sugar daddy free.
Yes.
Oh, she did it. Oh God.
Yes, talking about that LV and Chanel.
Don't kill me.
She wants Chanel. She
Chanel.
now.
She now. But I've had friends who were in relationships with men, and the relationship seemed like it was good. Obviously, they had their ups and downs, but it was good. That girl, well, many girls would ride for their men. And then as soon as they see this girl out there, obviously you have girls that will always look prettier than your girl,
course.
sexier than your girl. Just like how we looking at you as a man, other men out there look better or hot, like everything. Why are you now going to leave the woman for, the 80-20 rule?
Yeah.
You leave your 80 and you pick up a 20 and think you pick up a 90 or 100.
Their attention span is of a fly.
I'm telling you.
It is.
Yeah. And it's just unfortunate. And this is where the whole communication gap comes when you have a relationship. Of course, as you said, you're going to be better looking woman than you.
Of course, but they're not going to be your
But
woman.
the funny thing is,
they're
is
gonna
that
be loyal.
even though, you may see somebody out there, like you only have eyes for that person. So in your mind, you're thinking, oh my God, he's like the sexiest person I've ever seen.
Yeah,
He's so
that's
handsome.
true.
You're not even this guy could have the whole works.
Mhm.
You're still,
Of course,
just
that
eyes for
happens.
him alone.
But you know what it is, I think nowadays is, especially the older you get with women, they are willing to settle because they're thinking, oh shit, I'm gonna be this age and I don't want to have that. But honestly, baby, yeah. But it's
I do
unfortunate
understand
though.
what you're
It
saying.
is unfortunate, because and then when they're, then they're gonna take this person who they're settling with. Remember, probably don't have nothing in common,
Right.
but because it's better than being alone. Because as West Indian children growing up, they always say, "I love you, someone is better than none at all," right? And so that's the preconceived notion that a lot, you're young, you're young. So that's the preconceived notion that you need to have a man in your life to complete you. The new generation nowadays is a total different. It all depends on your parents.
It does.
Because me now, I'm telling my children that you don't need anybody to complete you. You need you to complete you. But the minute you fall in love with yourself as yourself, then you attract the person that you want.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So I think the generation is because you guys are young. I'm gonna assume that I could be your mother, Jesus. Selfish.
No, I don't think she's selfish because she's saying that. No, I just think that, just like what you said, if you are 100% and you find somebody 100%, that's fine.
Yeah.
If you are 50 and 50, it's fine just the
Yeah,
same. Because
it's
at
just
the
a
end
work,
of the day,
it's a work.
as long as
Right.
you love yourself, that's the most important
And you
thing.
can't go into a relationship without actually knowing who
you are and what you
before
want
even
from it.
entering a relationship.
And
Yeah.
we're not trying to preach, because at the end of the day, everybody makes mistakes.
Of course,
Everybody
of course.
go into a relationship, fall in love, and then do dumb stuff. And then you look at it after and be like, what did I do? Like, why did I do
You know what
that?
these people nowadays
It's all
do?
about
They read
making
too much
mistakes.
Victoria novels. You know, and white picket fence and my husband and glows in the eyes. No, there is trials and there's
And
tribulations.
tribulations.
There's ups and there's down, and so much you can deal with it.
Yeah.
And I will be with a person if they don't cheat on me.
Right.
You know, you're broke and you lost your job and not leaving you.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
They go hold you back up.
Oh,
You know what I
It's
mean?
so funny because we were just talking a while ago. We were walking through the street and I was like, you know, Sam, we're like, she's like, I want like a car, man.
No, I'm going to care, man.
No, she,
You are so evil. I never said that.
no, she was saying why.
I
It
was
just
saying,
a
no, I
joke.
was saying it was cold and I was joking around like, oh
Yeah,
my god,
yeah,
we,
we
need
did
a,
a- yeah.
we said we need a little car to bring
But then-
us here.
Right.
Oh,
Listen.
you guys for the bus?
Yes, it's because I trade.
Oh my God.
So,
Thank you.
the thing is, I've always had the mentality from I was young that I never wanted a car, man. No,
Yes.
I said I never wanted one because I was happy with my walk foot, man. I'm just
Sugar daddy.
I don't want a sugar daddy.
I was okay. Your sugar daddy's back up
I don't
again.
want a sugar daddy. I was okay with my man not driving because at the end of the day, it wasn't about car.
Right.
It wasn't about material. I'm not materialistic. At the end of the day, show me love, cook me 2 dinner for my birthday. I'm great. It's all about your intention. Because at the end of the day, if you can't afford it, where you going?
Right.
Yeah.
But that is exactly who she is. As I was going to what she was saying, we were saying that both of us want, even if he was, it doesn't matter because it's about just
loyalty.
being in love and that loyalty.
Just cover up in the cool and hold
Yes,
her
it's
hand.
all
Well,
hung up in
you know,
the
you know,
cool.
hold the body hand because you don't like
Oh, she don't like
affection.
all on.
Maybe do not look at all aunties.
You don't like
So no, she
Maybe
don't
maybe not the whole full on kissing, but I think like the
I'm
whole
not
of
saying
the
that
hand.
you-
And a little shoulder rub, but maybe something
Shoulder
like
rub.
Just like that. Just
that. Yeah, man.
Time cool.
A little shoulder rub, a little something here and there.
What
Oh,
is
it's
wrong
like,
with this
oh,
girl?
honey, you know, come, let me hold you a little bit. I'm wait on the bus. Oh, look, it's the 81 coming down the street.
so if it took Max a question, honestly though, suppose you had to decide to hug you, like really hug you, would you be looking around or you push him off? Outside, we're at the
yeah,
bus
man,
stop.
outside bus stop, I'll hug
And
him,
it's
you
full,
know.
and it's
I mean,
rush
I just
hour.
work after basically how I'm feeling in that moment. It's not like all the time I'm just like, oh, cold and not going to hug you or whatever. It's just like how I feel at the moment. If I feel like lovey-dovey,
Push him on the road.
so if I feel like, if he feels all lovey-dovey, I mean, I'll be there. I mean, just don't be like expecting full-on tongue action in the middle
No,
of the
Samantha,
road
it doesn't
and-
have to be
you
tongue.
know?
Like, you can do that on the street. It doesn't have to be a
I mean,
no.
there's a little cheek thing
On the
I mean,
cheek?
here and there, yes.
Puppy
Listen.
love stuff.
Listen, at the end of the
Puppy
day,
love.
if I found a guy that didn't like public affection as much as I did, it would be fine. Because at the end of the day, you choose what you can live with.
Exactly.
You know? So it's your choice to stay with that person if that person is to give it to you. If it's something that's really important to you, that's different. But for me, as long as you're giving me the attention, even if it's not outside, it's fine. If you're giving me the affection inside, I'm fine. As long as I'm receiving what I should receive.
You need to listen.
You don't have to give it to me.
No, it's listen to
You
her.
don't have
She's
to
like
give
the what is it now? She's like the more
Before what?
the love.
listening,
She's like the old soul.
I am an old soul.
She's like
I
You know,
believe in real love and I believe
yes,
in long term.
definitely.
And there's nothing wrong with that though.
No, there's
so
not.
not necessarily old soul. You just like what you like.
Yes, you just like what you like.
She like what she likes.
She like what she like.
I don't like the playing around. I don't like you coming here and then you're going there and then you're coming in.
Yes,
Just wife material.
Yeah.
She got excited about that right about
Yes.
But come on, man. Like at the end of the day, I like real things. If you don't feel like you're ready for something, just sit me down and say, listen, I'm not ready for this and give me the choice. That's it. Don't be going around and just not saying how you feel.
The difference with that though is that, you know, most men aren't like that because they want their cake and eat it too.
That's true.
That is the problem I feel like we're
You
having.
think most men, or you think it's an age thing?
It's an age thing, I think.
I don't think it's an age thing. I mean, there's grown men out there that still.
But grown is not age. Grown is maturity.
But then again,
and a lot of 30, 28, 27, 26 are not mature.
But then again, you'll see 50-year-olds that are still doing the same boyish things.
And getting,
you know,
just like the sugar daddies who want
so
the
at
young
the end
girls.
of the day, whether you're even 10 to even 60, 70 years old, I feel like when it comes down to it, you have to know that you want to be in love. You want to, you love this girl. You like everything in her. You know, like she's smart, she's beautiful, she's intelligent. Because nowadays we're not paying no attention
I feel
to
like
anything else.
that's
but,
the thing.
you know,
I feel like
beauty,
men are not looking into who the woman really is.
Yes.
It's what the woman has, or
what she can do,
whatever. And then they're looking at themselves too. I have to focus on this right now. At the end of the day, a relationship takes two people. You have to know who the person is. People have walls up. At the end of the day, going into a relationship, sometimes you have walls up. It's not that you put it up when you just go in, but let's say the person did something that affected you a certain way. Sometimes walls go up. I can do that. I'm very loving, but if you hurt me one time, sometimes the walls will rise a little bit.
So I'm gonna ask you a question.
Just to protect me.
Okay, and I hear what you guys are saying. So I'm gonna ask you a question, right? As women, I think men are always truthful from the get-go.
Truthful.
Yeah, they are truthful.
In what way?
In terms of what they want and what they want. But we as women
We don't
choose
not to see it.
You're right.
and choose what we want to hear.
100%.
Because they're telling you up front, and even if they're not saying it verbally,
Right.
it's in their action,
Right.
and it's in things that they do.
Definitely.
But we choose again to ignore a lot of things.
Because I feel like women have a tendency to see the good in men, like try to see the good in their partner.
It's not necessarily them say that too, but they're also seeing the fact that if you're young, probably he'll make a good mate, number one, or
Oh God.
or you know what, he might potential.
Right.
Like we look, because remember, as women too, how our mind work. We meet somebody right off the bat to rat, and we talk with them for 5 minutes and we're planning a wedding.
No.
Yeah, but that's true. But what about this, Donna? Like, do you think that females love males more?
I can change him. Yes, definitely.
You can change a man. A man has to
Yeah,
change himself.
but that's all. But that's all. A lot of women perceive.
Because they
I
feel
would
like, oh, I
change
look
him.
great and I look better than the exes or
Yeah,
whatever.
right.
I can do it.
It's not
At the
about
end of the day,
looks.
it's not about the looks.
No.
But what about this? Do you guys think that a woman loving a man more than how like the man loves her? Do you think that plays some sort of role? Do you think? I think that the man should love the woman more
Or even
than how she loves, or even equal.
I mean,
because
at least
then I
equal.
feel like if
It's
we're always gonna be giving more.
You know what it is? It's not about who love more and who love less.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Both. Exactly. It's a give and take. It's a definite give and take. Yes, somebody probably will fall in love quicker. But again, it's a give and take. And when we're going into a relationship, we have to go with our eyes wide open. And if you see a flaw that's in your mate before you even start, you mash bricks and said, you know what? Not because my body is feeling great, or not because I'm giving out of body experience. That doesn't necessarily mean he's mine and this is the person that I want to go with. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sometimes we have to actually think with our brain and not our heart or our vagina.
Yes.
And a lot of women, that's what we lead with, our heart and our vagina. It makes it feel good, but that doesn't mean it's going to be a good partner.
No.
You know, we have to pick and choose. And I hear what you're saying, you know, because when we fall hard at times.
We do.
And it takes longer for us to pull away.
That's
It
true,
really does. And for a man, them can start sleep with Tom, Dick, Harry, Donna, and
everybody.
everything. And
I'm
walk
telling
about
you.
it because they don't put their emotion in it. It's about that thing
It's just,
between
yeah.
that third leg. That's it. You know.
Yeah.
Him, and himself.
Yeah, me and Anika was talking about
yeah.
that. We were saying that we
yeah.
could never do that.
We can't.
could
We need
never.
the
I
time to
can't
heal. I feel like you
just
should
put
take
away
time
the
for yourself.
emotion and just be like, okay,
Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
go with Tom. I'm gonna go with Dick. I'm
Dick
gonna
and
go with
Harry and
today,
John. I can't do
and
that.
just put it away and be like, oh, I'm just gonna have sex. That's it.
Yeah, because you guys leave with your emotions.
That's it.
Yes.
You know, men don't leave with their emotion, and I know a lot of women don't leave with
Don't
their
leave with their
emotions.
emotions either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about just get to me and go on yeah.
And
But then after a while,
yeah.
they feel so empty because it's like you don't put
And get
anything
tired.
into it.
Who feel empty?
Sometimes the women do. After a while, yeah. I've known women who
Who
just
have done
were
it,
just
yeah.
like, you know what? I'm tired of giving my heart. we're just gonna just go have fun.
So this is a thing though. If as
That's
a woman,
always
yeah, a lot of women
That's it.
are some of these women think that they can do these things and then realize after a while, no, they're falling for this person.
It's a
I
problem.
can't. But you have those women, especially when you get older. Yeah, especially when you get older and you have your married life and the kids are growing. It's only one thing because you know what. But not he would know more 50-odd-year-old man or a 40 because they're not doing it. They will go after these younger men because they're going in there for one thing only.
Yep.
You know, and then they send the young boy them at them yard, and they're fine with it because their life is done. But now when they have their fun because through whatever midlife crisis, I know them so them ready for the husbands, then what? You know, and then a lot of them are ended up by themselves, and this is the reasons why when it comes to relationship. That we need to work on it and have this whole communication because everybody think you get married at 19 or 20, right? And you're boom, 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 boom. Now you reach 35, kids. Things are going to change. Your sexuality is going to change too.
Right.
Your position are going to change too. You know what I mean? But guess what? I'm going to be telling you as my girlfriend, but me not have a conversation with my husband.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Boy, and come home and it's this and it's boring and
I'm
it's
just
tired.
lie down and watch TV and not even coming out of bed and this type
So you
of
tell
thing.
him.
Right? But
So
no,
you're not
but me I
doing
tell
this,
you,
you're
I'm
not doing
complaining to you, but I'm not
But
telling
me
my
can't help you.
I'm not, you're not a husband or anything, you know, but like I'm not but I'm just using an example.
Yes.
But it's true.
But you know what I mean? So it's just crazy all
I feel like some women look at it like you don't want to hurt your man's feelings because you feel like he's probably going to feel like he's not
Doing enough.
But this is the thing though,
Yes.
we
But you
need
need
to
to know
stop
how to
think
say it
we
too.
stop need to think for people.
and think for yourself.
Think
You
for
know
yourself.
that you have to be. But
It's
you
the
have to,
delivery.
I think it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Thank you. It's the delivery and the message. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure the husband is saying the same thing like the wife and vice versa.
Probably like when my wife come home and she just like I'm on the
But
couch
what
and she
about the
just walk
opposite?
past me.
What if your husband came home and started doing all these wild young things that time you're, you know?
And then what are you gonna say?
What am I going to say? Where you get this from?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It is going to be like, where you
know,
where you
you know,
get this from?
I'm
I
like
honestly,
the foolish
all of a
one.
sudden you were just doing one way. And all of a
Probably
sudden I see
watch
you going all different
something.
ways. I'm like, okay, what is going on here? No, but I'd have to ask. I was like, what is going on here? You know?
Listen, I don't
Oh, but it's true though. It's true.
it's
true.
That you haven't had a long-term partner. All of a sudden, out of the blue, you find another position or you give
No,
it
but this is the thing though.
yes, he looks
If
at
you
you
know
weird because he does
somebody's
look at
style.
you weird and be like, wait, but it's not anybody
Right.
else.
But even-
He's reading books,
Or
but it's
watching
true though.
something.
Self-help.
It's true.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Self-help books, watching videos. There's so many things. And so you know
But
what?
boy, with these young boys nowadays,
And
you
certain
don't put it past
songs.
them because man, knows them probably somebody out there give them some.
Google.
There's Google. But the thing is, when you know somebody is one particular way, it's kind of hard to believe that they're doing
Yes,
something completely
But
different.
Yeah,
you have to
happens
look.
though,
You have
babe.
to look at it on a different.
Kama Sutra. I
too.
love
Yes.
Kama
You have
Sutra.
to look at it. You can't look at it only in your perspective.
Right.
You will probably feel like, oh my god, this guy probably is cheating because he found out something.
Yeah.
Sometimes he can literally be talking to one of his friends.
And be like, you know,
And be like,
yes.
so what you do, or the friend could be telling how he does certain things.
Or
and
go
then
check
he's
out
like,
his website
and then
or
he's
something.
like, you know,
A
it's
Savage
from my
Show.
wife. The Savage Show. See, you could be listening.
Yeah.
So it's not just about
Both,
oh
yes.
he's cheating.
Education is key, not only in
Definitely.
relationship, building your self-esteem, building you as a person. Educate,
So
read,
would you say
read.
the younger guys don't really know much about these things, like about Kama Sutra? And no, I would think that the older men know about it. I mean, you better tell me something. You come from Jamaica. I'm going to say the Jamaican men are very inventive. So I can't say that. They're very inventive.
The Jamaican
They're
men.
very inventive. Yes.
Listen, we have met girls that we know here in Canada who are like, I want a Jamaican man, and we look at them and say, be careful.
They're that bad.
Careful
Yes.
what you want.
Yes.
You want a Jamaican man? Okay.
I've seen those videos. I don't want none. No, Canada's what before that. The one where they're dancing and flipping people all over the
Oh
place.
God,
I
nobody
don't
not
want.
throwing. No, that's dance. That's just the way
We're
I
talking
dance.
about the positions that Jamaican men
And
have.
how
Okay,
they
let's
do
go.
it.
Okay,
They-
we're
they
talking
more-
about positions.
And
Okay,
it's not
so
even positions only, it's how them do it.
So give me
It's like
some
style.
Jamaican. So give me some name of some Jamaican position.
Wheelbarrow.
What is it called?
Wheelbarrow.
How's it?
You hold the wheelbarrow, so you
Well,
leg
you
them up
have
and
your hand on the
wheelbarrow
floor
on
and
the
your leg
hand.
around your waist and you know.
Hold the leg.
Okay, what else? What is the lizard lap?
Why are you asking me? I didn't answer my question. I don't know.
Come on, Jamaican young people.
Come on, Jamaican girl.
Well, what I understand from it is when you just lap around.
Because it's massive, right?
Right away, yeah. That's it.
So okay, give me something else that these Jamaican men has done.
It's not even about the position only, you know.
Is what else? Please tell me.
It's how they do it too.
Like with the style.
The style,
the
it's
whining.
not,
Some of the two
it's with the
positions.
whining, you know, the wine and grind, and they're very sensual too. So it's not like you just,
Yeah.
you know,
Just going.
Oh, so
It's the style.
when it start with you, it touches it. So as women, we know when we get, like men can just get it and it's done. They don't need any touching sometimes. But women, we need more.
yeah.
See,
So what you're saying to me, these men know how to treat a woman in bed.
Yes.
So what you're saying is we should get some
69.
Jamaican 69 and 72.
69.
Okay, so my next year I should invite some Jamaican men. I mean, like the ones that's living there, because I think when them come to Canada, them kind of change a little bit. I heard.
Kinda-ish. Like I've heard that too, but
I don't think I
don't
can
know.
handle a Jamaican man anymore.
I don't know. Like I know Jamaican men that has been here for how long now? For how long? 5-6 years?
Yeah. And then-
Something like that. Them still know.
But then there's a topic with oral sex too with Jamaican
Player
men,
or
right?
husband? Are they players or husbands? Like these crazy guys?
I think it depends on the guy.
And
that
how
you
they were
find.
raised.
And
Yeah.
how they were raised
Yes,
too.
definitely.
And if their mentality is, I want to be a respectable husband type guy.
Right.
But
Okay.
I
most
think
men,
it's
as
yes.
you know, that are from Jamaica are probably not loyal. Probably. I'm just saying probably. Probably. Because, no, probably, I have to be honest though. Because Samantha, remember this girl that we met and she
Yes,
was giving
and
us
we're
a
talking to
story.
her and-
She's from here and she's giving us a, oh, no, not all Jamaicans have tons of kids.
No, that's
My
true.
dad only has me. Your dad is in a good relationship with your mom.
Yes,
with
for
two
like
kids.
26 years
So
now.
I know there's all this bad stigma about Jamaican
All
men.
bad
Yeah.
It's a bad no.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
But
true.
I love my Jamaican men.
Yes,
Okay?
and Caribbean men too.
Yes,
I mean,
Caribbean.
You know, all men actually.
All
Like,
over.
I mean, you know, all over.
I like my American brothers. Hi, baby.
Oh, you like them? So why can't handle the Jamaican men?
You know what it is? My ex-husband was Jamaican and just yeah. No, I'm not traumatized me at all. But I find the ones that I was meeting just yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know that. Yeah.
I know I'm gonna get
that,
hurt.
yeah. What is that? Yeah.
I know I'm gonna get hurt, but I just find that they're just a little bit rough around the edges.
They are.
I understand what you mean.
Especially if you yourself is like a strong woman. Like if you're a strong woman and then they're strong, it's like one big clash, and it's like not good at all. So
They don't
it's
know
like,
how to be
and
as affectionate as they
Right.
should be.
But you know what? To be honest,
No.
the ones I mean, I know you mentioned that Jamaican men don't like oral sex. And you know
No,
what I
she
mean?
mentioned
You
that.
did. Sorry, they're lying.
She went
All
on-
the
on
Jamaican
me.
men that I've dated.
Oh, dear God.
That's the first thing. Them accidentally dropped right there. So probably, obviously so. So them lie. The accidentally dropped right there.
Them too. And
Just
just
drop
drop.
right there, and they just stayed there.
All right.
We went to Jamaica a couple years ago with my sister, and this went to St. Catharines to visit my cousin, right? And she's walking, and this guy came over to her and said, "Oh, you come from foreign?" And he's having a nice good conversation with her, and he says, "You know what? I don't usually do these things,
Oh, God.
but I'll have oral sex with you."
So he
always
does
start
not
off like
usually
that.
do these
But
things.
all of a
yes,
sudden-
you don't know this woman, but you will
All
go.
of a sudden, all of us.
And breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh, girl.
Yeah, so they're Jamaican men.
You don't think I don't usually do this.
Oh,
I
my
always usually start off
And I
like that.
don't know what I'm missing. I have an ex who would describe it for you. I should bring him on and he will describe it for you. And all of a sudden you're going to get vagina, oral, curious. Anyways, girls, oh my God, it's coming to the end. And you guys were saying an hour? Oh my
You
God.
guys like, what would we be talking
Yes,
about?
we were so scared. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We'll
Listen,
definitely
I
be
definitely want you back. Definitely want you back. Again, thank you. Thank you, Anika,
You're welcome.
Thank you, Samantha. I just love your name. It's so different. Me
Thank
know
you.
Anika, so.
But Anika is totally normal. But her mom was just like, you know,
I'm not
she
naming
go
her.
No,
Samantha. No.
no, her mom just
Samantha.
knew she was going to
I
get
met
into the
I
name.
saw another Samantha on Facebook, and I'm thinking, oh, this must be
No,
her.
no,
but
it's
she
not
know.
Samantha, it's Samantha.
Lord
That's
Jesus.
S-Y.
Samantha. It's S-Y. This person's
Samantha.
name, Samantha.
Samantha.
Love the test drive. So again, thank you guys from Golden V Steam. You
Yes,
guys are
check out
doing
the
an
shirts,
amazing
guys.
job. You know, I love it, love it, love it. Thank you for joining me, Donna Savage, for Talk with Savage Desire on Frequency 5 FM every Friday at 9:30. I mean, this is it's a very hot topic. This is just the beginning. These ladies are amazing. You know, inbox us. You know, I've been getting a lot of questions. I'm getting a lot. You know what? Getting a lot of inbox questions about the V-Steam and about love and sensuality and sexuality. Anika, tell us your website and your phone number that people and your site or where they can reach you, please.
So our website is www.goldenvsteam.bigcartel.com.
Big what?
Bigcartel.com.
Spell it out, please.
BIGCARTEL.
.com. And I know you guys are on Instagram.
Yes, our Instagram page is Golden V Steam. If you just type that in, that's Golden GOLDEN V and then Steam.
Steam as in steaming.
As in steaming.
Singles get discount.
Yes. If you have listened to Donna Savage,
Yeah,
you listen, we will give you a discount.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my God. That's right. So people listen to me and they get enough discount from the Vagina steamers and probably from Savage Desire bedroom box.
Yep.
So remember to join us every Friday at 9:30 at Frequency 5 FM. Peace.
Thank you.
Bye.